Hey y'all, it's Kristen. Okay, I have this. Honestly, I feel like I'm kind of, I don't know, this is going to be boring or might be wasting your time. Now I'm kind of wondering why I decided to do this part. But I thought I would show how I store my vintage ephemera, like what I was doing before and now what I'm doing, just, just to give you an idea. Before I did it this way, I had it in a huge box, and what I did was I separated it out by shop. So every time I would get a vintage ephemera kit, I would just keep it all in a bag together. So there would be old receipts, playing cards, stamps, all in this bag from the shop. And I like to keep it that way, but so I could give credit, I would know where the stuff came from. But eventually I figured out that I couldn't find anything. I mean, nothing. I mean, it was just all a big mess. So what I decided to do with this is I separated everything out into little bags. So I put all of this kind of stuff like coat checks and little merchandise tags and things like that in this one. I put old letters and like old envelopes that have been used or postmarked or whatever in this bag. This bag I did keep with the shop. Simply, it's from the paper basket. And I kept it like this because it was a theme. Like, this is all recipe kitchen themed. So I kept all that together. But mostly what I did was just separate everything out, and put all the like things, the things that were the same together. So all this is vintage receipts in this sack. And I can find things so much better now. Prescriptions in this bag. So you get where I'm going with this. This I kept in here simply because I just wanted to know what they were. I got these from Allison. Hi, Allison. They're vintage theater programs from the 50s. All of the library cards are the ones that Allison made, and ones, like that, I put together. So everything library related. These are a bunch of flashcards. So like I said, all of this was jumbled up, in different sacks by shops, and I could never find anything. This is a map. I'm not exactly sure where I got this. Maybe from Selena, but it's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of The Hobbit. Or maybe it is. I'm not sure. This is a huge bag of just vintage paper. Like that sheet right on top is a piece of old just paper, like scrap paper. And then in the back of this bag are like vintage game scorecards and things like that. I have one of these books. I think this is from the 70s, but it's old. Yeah, it's from 1970, but it's these old reproductions of advertisements. I love these. And then, I kept this with the shop, most of it. Some of it I might have added to it, but it's all travel. So I have this, and then, I hope I'm not too close, and then this full of maps and things. These are just a bunch of books. This I kept with the shop because it was a theme. This is the journal I'm going to be working on next. And it's all Irish themed. These go with the kitchen theme. I already did this video once and I had to do it over again because I screwed it up. These are all old labels. So labels for stuff like that. And then labels like that. So all different kinds of labels in here. When I did the video earlier, when I opened up this blue one, where did I get these, by the way? I'm not sure. Maybe I got these at TJ Maxx, but I'm not positive. I don't know what this is. Looks like old, I don't know what my thinking was with this, because back here towards the back, I've got stuff from Renee in here, from her cat theme stuff. So I'm not sure. I'll have to go through that again and try to figure out what the heck I was thinking. Anyway, I just wanted to show you what I was doing with this. It's a lot easier to find things now. a lot easier. The other thing that I was going to show, I don't know of anything else. If you watched my other video, the craft room tour, if you want to see anything else, like in more depth, like some of the drawers or whatever, just comment down below and let me know, and I will do that. I actually never thought I would do a craft room tour because, honestly, my room always looks a hot mess. But since Gail asked me to do it, and I love her so very much, hi Gail, then I decided, why not? Just go ahead and bite the bullet and do it. Okay, so now I'm going to show my grandmother's sewing. I'm going to call it a sewing drawer because that's what this is. It's an old drawer. I don't even know what this stuff is made of. Like maybe particle board. It almost feels like cardboard. I don't know. I found this at my grandmother's house. That's all I know. But she had a bunch of old stuff like this. Old button cards with the original buttons on them. Now these, I don't think they're my grandmother's. I think I got these from somebody, but who, I do not remember. But they're really pretty. Some more buttons. I just thought y'all might like to see this stuff. Hopefully it's not boring. TGNY. Does anybody remember this store, or was this just in the South? Which I know that people watch me from the South, so maybe you could tell me if you remember that store. I do. I think from like back in the 70s, maybe. Hadn't been around for a while. Got some of this. Wait, here's some more of these. And this kind of stuff. Twill tape. There's no barcode on that, so I believe the barcode started in the 70s. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I read. I mean, the concept of a barcode was, before that, but I don't think they really started using barcodes until the 70s. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. So, look at these old measuring tapes. The metal piece at the end. And then this measuring tape with the snap thing on it. I thought that was pretty cool. These are needles. They're different. Like that's one of those curved needles. Does anybody else get these things on their hand? I swear, I call them old lady marks. I can bump my hand just very gently on something and get one of those old lady marks. No offense against the old ladies, but I'm just saying. I'm too young to be getting those things. My grandmother used to get those. Ugh, anyway, okay. So if you see these on here, that's why, I always have a new mark on me somewhere. These curved, I have seen people that make books, like me, like us, use these curved needles. I don't think that I would want to use those, but, and that one right there looks kind of funny too. But anyway, it says it's for rugs, carpets, sacks. Oh, it does say, right there, it says for book binding. Huh. All right then. Brick rack. That says 15 cents. Some of this. I don't know what else to show you though as far as my storage stuff. So like I said, if anybody has any suggestions, like what they would want to see, if you want to see anything. I don't think this is my grandmother's either. I think I got this from someone else. And this is new. This is something I got. These are little extra buttons. Come out. Little black fabric covered ones. Oh, brother. I'm going to have... Oh, there it goes. I also have a bunch of zippers. I'm not going to go through every one, but they're old. There's a whole bunch of different colors. White, pink, orange. Some more of this elastic. Some needles. Some more of these hooks and eye things. What is this? Oh, another button. This is not old. It's got a barcode on it. It's not very old anyway. Some more of this stuff. I might have gotten that from Renee in the fall kit. I also have, oh, here's some more buttons. I like these buttons on the original cards. I also have some of these things. They're called templates, I guess. I don't know anything about sewing other than just sewing on paper. But, and I think I have the one that's supposed to go right there in that other box that I'm going to show you in just a minute. But I think these are pretty old. Hang on, I'm going to show you this. Let me move this. I got this at a thrift store, and I think it's from the 60s, if I'm not mistaken. But I think that this right here, let me see if this goes in here. Let's just take a gander. I bet it does, yep. Alright, so all those. Let me see if this says in here. Uh, 66. Can you see that? 1966. So, I think also that I have 2 of these. I don't know why I have 2 of these, but, and this is not going to go back in the box. I can tell right now. Oh well. I also have this right here. And like I said, don't know anything about sewing, but it's these kind of things. No idea. Okay. I may put those in my Etsy shop after I look them up and kind of do some research on them to figure out what the heck they are or what they're worth or anything. I don't know. Got something like this. I don't know what that is. Some more snaps. Buttons. Am I in frame? Good Lord. Okay. Anyway, so that's, I just wanted to show that. Oh, here's some more, another measuring tape that's old. Those are pretty cool. I could cut those up and use them in my sewing journal that I'm going to do. Alright, like I said, if you have anything that you want to look at in depth, like, you know, go into a little more detail, then just let me know. And thank you so much for watching.